Well, hello there. Good evening, everybody. Dusty Baker here, sports reporter for Wave Sports. We have a very exciting announcement here. Those of you that are baseball fans, and potentially those of you that are bowling fans, or have a passion for each of the games, you're in luck this weekend because none other than Dodgers second baseman Mookie Betts, who's going on a private jet as we speak this evening or potentially tomorrow morning, depending on when he's able to get in. He will find his way some way, shape, or form here in Louisville this weekend. And what will he be doing? Well, he's hosting a bowling tournament of all things. Mookie Betts, just a little background. Not only is he a star second baseman, he played outfield for the Los Angeles Dodgers as well. He's won the World Series. That was in 2018 with the Red Sox and, of course, 2020 with the LA Dodgers. He is also an incredible bowler. So I had the chance to sit down and speak with none other than the person closest to him. That would be Mookie Betts' mom, Diana Collins. She likes to go by Mookie Betts' mom, by the way. Here is our interview as Mookie is coming out here to Louisville this weekend. And here's everything you need to know about his bowling tournament, which you at home, you can get your kids signed up for, and you yourself can go as a spectator for $10. Here's what she had to say. Well, here in Louisville, we are very fortunate to have a big name joining us right here in the Wave Studios. It would be none other than Diana Collins. She's also known as Mookie's mom, as you can see by the amazing shirt right there as well. Mookie's mom, Diana Collins, thank you so much for joining me right here. We obviously could talk all day about baseball, about the Los Angeles Dodgers. Your son, Mookie Betts, plays second base for the Dodgers, but he's also a really good bowler, and that had to stem somewhere in the family. So kind of take me through your connections to Louisville, why we're here, and where did bowling come in all of this?
So Mookie has been bowling since he was 3 years old. He started, and actually the night when I was in labor, I went from the bowling lanes to the hospital.
No way.
So he's had bowling in his blood since he was born. But one of the things that when he started bowling, he was 3, and so he had good hand-eye coordination. And I wanted him to be able to focus on a spot to roll the ball. And so he would take both hands and push the ball off. But he told me, he said, I'm going to hit that target and I'll get 3 pins. This is a 3-year-old. And I thought, well, that's pretty good. So I said, show me. And so he would push the ball off and he truly hit that target and get 7 pins. And I'm like, I'll do it again. Because I didn't believe it.
Got to have muscle memory.
Hey.
Yeah.
And so he started doing that consistently, but he was using the bumpers. And I said, well, if you're that smart and you can do that, I'm going to take the bumpers down and let's let you roll the ball. And of course, he was so small, he couldn't really hold the ball. The ball was dropping off in the gutter before it hit the pins. And he would just cry, you're not being fair. And I said, no, I'm teaching you that life is not fair. So you've got to work for what you want. And so if you want to knock the pins down, get stronger, and then you and I can do this together. So we won our first bowling tournament at 8 years old. He was 8. And so he was really proud. And one of the things he told some of the other kids is, my mom and I will challenge you to any bowling tournament because I'm going to be bowling all my life, So he was just, proud that that's something that we could do together. And we've done it. His dad bowls as well.
Wow.
So, bowling is just something that, like I say, whether you're 5 or 85, you can have fun. It's a family sport, competitive competition. Hey, bowling's fun.
You almost have to sit here and ask, did bowling come before baseball in this family? Kind of take me through that connection between bowling and baseball, and where does that blend together? And, this is obviously the MLB off season right now. So Mookie getting a chance to come out here to Louisville, and that brings you out here. What is that opportunity now in the off season to kind of explore the other lane, right, outside of the lines of baseball, going to the lanes of bowling?
So my family is full of sports. We play marbles and we compete. So it doesn't matter. But a lot of us played softball, we played baseball, basketball, football, and bowling. And it depended on the ages. But the one sport that we found, regardless of your age, was bowling. But we do play a lot of softball and baseball. So in the off season, when we had my mother and his father and just a little bit of everybody, we bowled.
That's pretty remarkable. And you know what you're doing? They are coming out here to Louisville to bring bowling to the folks out here in Louisville. And so that opportunity kind of arose recently. Take me through the Friends for Fun tournaments that are taking place out here. It's going to be at the Executive Bowl. And kind of explain to me what we're trying to do, getting people out here to learn about bowling in the process.
So the whole focus of the event when we set this up was to promote youth bowling. We feel like that a lot of kids are getting lost in the shuffle and they don't spend time with their parents doing anything. And this is a sport that you can work with your parents and have fun doing it. So we thought we'd set up 3 different types of tournaments. The first tournament is called Century Doubles. The 2 ages of the bowlers have to be at least 100. So if one person's 50, the other person would have to be at least 50. The second tournament is anyone, because we want people from all ages, seniors, kids, everyone to come. The second day, which is Saturday, could be anybody as long as your average don't exceed the cap. And then on Sunday, Mookie is going to join and bowl with one of the youth. And Michael Harris from the Atlanta Braves is going to be here as well. So we thought this would be a good opportunity to have a youth and adult tournament where kids can learn from the pros and learn tips. So it's just a good chance to have 3 different types of tournaments. People from all over, all ages, can compete.
And you mentioned that you want to have the youth come through. What can parents do to get them involved in this? Because, of course, this is starting on Friday and it's going throughout the weekend.
So we encourage everyone to come out. We're going to have spectators come to the door, and we have someone there to kind of guide them. They could come in, of course. Don't bring 15,000 balls to be signed. That's not the purpose of the event.
And don't bring bowling balls to be signed either.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Right, for sure. But we just want spectators to come out. This is an event for the community. But we're trying to promote youth into bowling, and that's the whole focus of it. Because again, Mookie started as a bowler when he was 3, and you can start your kids out now. You'd be surprised at what kids like and what they like to do with you. Is spending your time with your kid. And I think that's what Mookie looked at when, from the 2 of us. I mean, my mom is going to the lanes with me. She's spending time with me. It's a sport. It's competition. And so, and you can bowl all times of the year. It doesn't matter if it's snowing, if it's raining. So there's all kinds of benefits of bowling. And at this point in time, I just don't think a lot of people spend enough time, and understand the sport. So maybe this is a good time to do that.
To get the pros out there is something that's really intriguing about this, because you have Mookie, and you mentioned you also have Michael Harris, another pro baseball player that's headed to the lanes. To have faces like this showing interest in another sport outside of what they do on their day-to-day, what does that say about bowling and the direction you guys are trying to push to try and bring light to those that may not be interested at this time or may have an interest but just haven't taken that next step to get into bowling?
There are a lot of pros and celebrities that support kids. People just don't give them enough credit. Some of the professional bowlers out there, Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, DJ Archer, Kyle Troop here from Louisville, they support Mookie's events. And so I just think that, celebrities will support you, help you learn the game. We just don't give them enough credit. And you have to take an interest and let them know that you're interested. I think that's half the battle.
Mookie is taking a private flight here to Louisville to go bowling with the youth in the area. What do you want these parents to know as they go into this and ultimately last-second signups? What does that look like for them?
So I'm really hoping that, we can get the word out hey, Mookie's coming here for your benefit. Someone, gave us an opportunity years ago and, spelled it out for us and said, hey, in order for us to help you, you've got to help yourself. We're here to help you. We're here to encourage kids to get involved in some sport, love your academics, get into your academics, do everything you need to do, and help these kids and these parents together.
Our goal is to have people here in Louisville participate. And obviously Mookie being the player he is in baseball, but also the star he is in bowling, to help out the youth and grow the game.
Yes.
How crucial is that for bowling?
At some point in time, I think youth leagues now have fallen off in recent years, especially since COVID. And so I think that some kids that don't really look at bowling as a sport, and it really is, and to have someone, and I hate to think of, Mookie as a baseball player promoting bowling, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Because I want these kids to know you can do it too. You could be a 2-sport athlete. You could be good at one and average at another. You could get out and encourage other people to come with you. Bowling is fun, and it's something that you can do with your parents. So let's try it. Come out and bowl with me. Hey, I'm here.
Come out and bowl with Mookie's mom. There's nobody better than that. My final question to you is simple. You are Mookie's mom, and you've seen the growth, right, through baseball, through bowling. How proud are you of your son? And ultimately, what has this done with the connection of baseball and bowling to your relationship? And what will people see when they see you guys out at the lanes this weekend?
Well, one of the things that Mookie has an event every year that we have a foundation, and we donate back to seniors, kids with medical and economic hardships. And so at this point in time, I really want people to come out and support us because we're trying to get back to you. I've seen Mookie grow in that now he has his own family. So now he understands, when I was fussing at him, when I was encouraging him, he understands all those things. But at this point in time, I want, the youth and the parents to come out and support us. We're here to encourage your kids. We have baseballs, we have shirts, we have tablets, we have jerseys. We have a little bit of everything to encourage you to get kids involved in. And if they don't like bowling, we're here to tell you a little bit about baseball if you need to know.
Well, we are just so fortunate, Mookie's mom, Diana Collins, for having you in Louisville. We're excited to see Mookie out here as well, and also Michael Harris. Make sure to stop by 911 Phillips Lane. That's the Executive Bowl, and we will see you out on the lanes as well.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us, and we look forward to the weekend.
Thank you.
Mookie's mom, Diana Collins. She is quite incredible, as you can tell right there. Fun story about her. Mookie Betts obviously is an incredible baseball player. He was really struggling as a kid to try and find a little league. So his mom went out, tried to find a team for him. Nobody wanted him to play on their team because he was too small. And so she decided to step up and built her own team. And she was technically Mookie Betts' first baseball coach. That is one strong woman. She is an impressive human being, and she will be out there along with Mookie and Michael Harris this weekend. That will be at the Executive Bowl. So that's at 911 Phillips Lane, and it begins on Friday at 10 a.m. That's when the first match takes place. It's a tournament. There's also some pretty big money on the lines as well. From my understanding, $3,000 for one tournament goes to the winner, $5,000 to another. And of course, there's also the obvious interaction that you get to have with what's going to be a future Baseball Hall of Famer. So a really special opportunity here in Louisville. So you may be wondering how you can get involved and what you can do to be able to sign your kids up, because highly recommend it considering there are still spots available. They may not be for long because we've received a lot of interest. So definitely jump on that if you get the chance, maybe last second, but your kids are going to thank you for it. Check out our website, wave3.com. We'll have all the information, the sign up, all that you need to know if you would like to get your kids involved. And also spectator fees, it's $10 if you just want to go and see the event as a whole. That way, Mookie's not just absolutely surrounded by fans, because that's what he deals with on a daily basis in Los Angeles. But a really special opportunity that he gets to put on out here, because Mookie is a really special talent. He's a great human being. He gives back to his community. And this is really awesome that, he's from Nashville originally, so 2 hours south of here. He's coming up to Louisville, and he's trying to plant his spot here as well and make an impact and try to bring bowling along in the process. So I think that's super cool, super special. And just shout out to Diana Collins one more time. What a wonderful woman. That was a great talk. We even talked much more after that. A very kind woman. And Mookie certainly had a great figure to look up to as a child. And there's a reason why he's become what he is today. It's no surprise after meeting her. She is quite amazing. My favorite comment from her actually was that when those two go head to head, which they will compete this weekend, so you'll be able to have the opportunity to watch Mookie and his mom go head to head. She said one of them's the winner of the weekend and the other's named Mookie Betts. So she is very much crowning herself as the winner of the two. I'm excited to see the competition between the two of them. She said the Betts family is very competitive, as you may imagine. Thus the reason why Mookie is one of the top players in Major League Baseball. So with that, if you have any questions, any thoughts, or anything along those lines of which you would like to know more information, I'm going to turn you straight to our website. That's at wave3.com. We'll also have a little snippet from what you just saw right here tonight at 11 o'clock during sports director Kendra Kaskin's Sportscast. But outside of that as well, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you as well at the Executive Bowl. Until then, though, this is Dusty Baker from Wave Sports, and we hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you, Mookie will see you as well this weekend at Executive Bowl. Take care.